Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alright, so today I'm going to be smoking a cigarette while standing next to a picnic table. Why am I making this video today? Well, there are two main reasons. The first reason is simply because I want to smoke a cigarette and I'm using this video as an excuse to smoke a cigarette. Reason number two is because I think that this is a funny thing to do. Because this is something that honestly I don't need to do at all. There's a perfectly good picnic bench right next to me, but I'm not going to be sitting at it. I'm going to be standing next to it. And this is a pretty good picnic bench to sit down on and to smoke a cigarette while sitting down on. But that's not what I'm doing today. Today, instead, I'm standing next to it, which is something that is absolutely unnecessary because I could just sit right here so easily. Because this is such an unnecessary and unneeded thing to do, I think it's a funny thing to do and to make a video all about doing. And so as such, well, that's why I'm making this video today. I do suppose without further ado, I should probably go ahead and get my pack of Lambert & Butler Original Silver cigarettes from the UK all opened up. And I do suppose I should probably go ahead and get one of the cigarettes inside the pack all out. And now that I have done that, I'm going to go ahead and get my lighter out of my pocket as well, if I can find it. And now that I have it out, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this cigarette all lit up. And let's go ahead and, well, get to smoking a cigarette while standing next to a picnic table. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? It is a little bit breezy today, but thankfully I was able to get my cigarette lit up perfectly fine, no issues at all. And overall, I gotta admit, this is a pretty solid spot to have a smoke. And the picnic table right next to me is a pretty solid picnic table to have a smoke on. You know, it looks pretty interesting. It's got some nice designs on it. It's got a, I would have to say, black background with a bunch of multicolored sort of just splotches all over it and whatnot. It's a pretty nice looking picnic table if you ask me, and definitely much more unique than the standard wood picnic tables that are common in my local area. This one is made out of concrete or some sort of stone to be precise, and it is very heavy, which means you cannot easily move it unlike some other picnic tables out there. But that's kind of a good thing in my personal opinion, because otherwise this picnic table would not be on the concrete where it is right now. And it would instead be probably way out there in the field, and there would be bugs all over it because there's bugs in the field, and then I wouldn't really want to sit at this picnic table because there would be bugs all over it. But because it's actually sitting on the concrete rather than in the field, there's really no bugs on it because bugs don't like concrete as much as grass. And I do suppose if this picnic bench was actually in the field, and if there were bugs on the picnic table, then I would actually have a reason to, well, be standing next to the picnic table rather than sitting on it. Because I'm not really big on sitting at picnic tables which have bugs all over them. It's just really not the vibe, in all honesty. There's a lot of bugs in my local area that like to crawl around on benches and picnic tables, and then once you sit down on it, they like to bite you. It's really not something I'm the biggest fan of, frankly put. Getting bit by bugs, that is. Bugs, they're really not it. I'm not a really big fan of those little tiny red bugs that I don't remember what they're called, but they're horrible and I hate them. Mosquitoes, they fly around, so hey, I can't really do nothing about them. But ants, they like to bite you when you're sitting at a bench as well. It's really not it to have a picnic bench which has no bugs on it. No, that's a really good thing. To have a picnic bench with no bugs on it, that's an amazing thing. I love picnic benches which have no bugs on them. And this bench actually has no bugs on it. Just taking a look at it, there are no bugs on it at all. which makes me want to sit on it quite a bit, but I'm not doing that because the goal of today's video is to smoke a cigarette while standing next to a picnic bench, not to smoke a cigarette while sitting on a picnic bench. Where was I going with that? I don't remember. I'll acknowledge. Where was I going with that? Basically what I'm trying to say is that picnic tables with bugs on them are not it. And that I am very glad that this picnic table has a concrete base under it. That's a good thing if you ask me. Overall though, so far, how is this experience where I'm, well, smoking a cigarette while standing next to a picnic table? So far, it's pretty decent, I suppose. Not too bad by any means. You know, I do think I might be enjoying my cigarette moderately more if I was sitting at this picnic table instead. And you know, I really can't see myself having this experience again unless the picnic table had lots of bugs on it and unless the picnic table was really wet from the rain. Because I'm not big on sitting on wet picnic tables, nor am I big on sitting on picnic tables which have bugs all over them. But if I was to choose whether I was going to sit at a perfectly fine picnic table and smoke a cigarette there, or stand right next to it and smoke a cigarette there instead, I think 99.9% of the time I would be choosing to just sit down. Because, I mean, like, there's a perfectly good picnic table, I'd might as well sit down. But, not doing that today. Not doing that today. No. Because today, the goal is not to sit down at this picnic table. It is instead to stand right next to it and to smoke a cigarette while standing right next to it. Gotta admit though, I'm not minding this experience by any means. It's okay. Is this something I'd do again? Excuse me. Probably. But not all that often. Not all that often. Because there's really just no point to doing this, which is what makes this experience so amusing in my opinion. No complaints on my behalf. I'm almost done with my cigarette, and it's been solid. Got a nice buzz going. Well, I'm gonna go and stub my cigarette out on the ground. Thankfully, there are some trash cans right next to me on the edge of this concrete pad. And so as such, I'm gonna be throwing my cigarette butt away after the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video today. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video where I, well, smoked a cigarette while standing right next to a picnic table, of course, make sure to, well, like and subscribe for more content. Also, make sure to check out my Patreon in the description down below, along with my Instagram, my book, my merch, everything like that. Go check it all out. Appreciate y'all watching. To the next one, stay safe and peace, and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?